What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Ethereum, XRP, and why they will crash and others. But before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. So a bunch of people are super bullish on Ethereum right now, and I'm here to tell you guys that I personally cannot be bullish on Ethereum currently based on everything I know about trading and investing. So the first thing I want to show you guys is here on the 3-hour time frame. We do have bearish divergence on Ethereum, which is a strong sell signal. The other thing that I want you guys to look at here is that we just broke bearish out of a rising wedge pattern as well. Not to mention the fact that how vertical this move is. I mean, this is an extremely vertical move right here on Ethereum. And that's very unsustainable kind of growth here with Ethereum. A lot of people got super excited right here, and there's really no reason to FOMO buy when a whole bunch of other people are FOMO buying Ethereum as we speak. So let's go out to a bigger time frame here and take a little bit of a look here on Ethereum with the bigger time frame. Now you guys can see here on the bigger picture, we have a very, very clear L8 wave structure here with Ethereum. So we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and our 5th wave just barely finished up there a few months back in March. And now we have wave A, wave B, and we're getting ready for wave C here with Ethereum. Now, do I think Ethereum's going to go back down to like $2,000 or $1,800 or lower than $2K? Absolutely no. I don't think so. Do I think we could pull back here pretty violently over the next couple months over the summer with Ethereum? Yes, absolutely. I do think that we could pull back pretty violently here with Ethereum. So what that could look like here is something more like this, where we come down and a lot of people panic sell and everybody thinks it's going to go a lot lower down here. And instead, that's the bottom of the correction and it gets ready for more upside. Now, I'm not here to try to tell you guys that Ethereum is going to go into some big bear market. But I am here to tell you that there's significant risk for a big downward move here on Ethereum, and a lot of people are going to miss out on the potential for buying the dip because they're too scared to sell the top. And that happens every single cycle. Everybody's so excited. Everybody's hyped out right now. And yet very few people are willing to actually sell where it's a good time to sell. And so if we go back over to my Twitter here and take a little look at some of the things I've been looking at, if you take a look at Pepe, for example, or ArcBlock, for example, these coins are extremely overextended. These coins have been going straight vertical. Now, people are saying, oh, well, yeah, but those are altcoins. They're just going to, these altcoins are going to go down in value, but Ethereum and Bitcoin, they're going to hold their value. No, that never happens. That's what people say because they're too scared to sell or they don't agree with the idea that it could possibly go lower. But I'm here to tell you guys that there's at least 2 coins, there's hundreds of them, but at least these 2 coins right here that I can show you that are extremely overextended, that are ready for a pullback, and yet people are not willing to sell. People are too scared to sell. And I'm here to tell you that these coins are very likely going to pull back significantly over the next couple months. Pepe and ArcBlock both look exactly like Dogecoin did. So you can't tell me that there isn't opportunity for selling crypto right now as we speak. So back over to Ethereum, again, a lot of people are really ready for a big move up in Ethereum. A lot of people are buying. Everybody's FOMO buying. They're buying resistance. They're buying resistance on Flocky, on Ethereum, on Pepe. And I'm here to tell you guys, everybody's FOMO buying. Everybody thinks we're just going to moon right away. And they're all using this ETF approval as an excuse to hold on to their positions when it's time to sell, when the big players are selling right now as we speak. So yeah, I do think we are going to have a big pullback here with Ethereum, and a whole bunch of people are going to get shaken out. A whole bunch of people are going to sell Wave C instead of taking profits and buying the dip and tripling their money when the bull market starts again, or doubling their money. You know, if you sell off right now, your total Ethereum stack can get increased. Your total Pepe stack, your total Flocky stack, whatever coin that you're really looking at, your ARC block stack, it can get increased, your total amount of tokens. And when it breaks the all-time high again, and the bull market really does start, because the ETF did get approved, and big picture, there's a whole lot of other things that are bullish, you're going to be super glad you did. You could make way more money than you could just by holding on up here. So people are unwilling to take advantage of the opportunity because of human emotion, right? So let's go over to our market cycle chart, and I'll show you here what we're looking at with the total market cap, because the total market cap is a perfect example of exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to market cycles and people trying to hold on and opportunity for selling when other people are buying. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up. And then we're going to go like this, A, B, and C wave. So this is what I'm watching for the total market cap. Now, if we take our market cycle chart and we paste it over here on top of our chart here and take a look here, we are in complacency right now. That's why people are saying, oh, look, it's just cooling off a little bit. This is just a small little pullback. Get ready for a big move. Buy the dip. Everybody's like, yeah, you can buy this dip. Look how we're going to break out. It's really bullish. No, you guys, it's not just going to straight moon. It's not just going to go straight vertical right away. Markets have to pull back. It's called a healthy correction. And I am just going to tell you guys straight up and honestly that I suspect a pullback here in the crypto total market cap, and we could shave off significant amounts of market cap over the next few months in crypto. And, you know, sometimes you just have to be willing to change your position because the market is clearly bearish rather than hold on and get wrecked when things pull back. And so, yeah, we absolutely did 5 waves up here, and people think that we're already done, we're already bottomed out, but really we're in this complacency phase, and we could go all the way back down to wave 3 or wave 4 here. This is common for the C wave to stop in this area here before we turn around and go up. And by the way, that wave 3 and that wave 4 lands between 1.5 trillion and 1.7 trillion in total market cap. So that's almost an entire $1 trillion in total crypto market cap that could get shaved off over the summer. This is common. We've always had summer corrections in crypto. It's something that's happened every single time. And Bitcoin Cash, for example, if you actually, what's interesting is now that we're getting a lot of clarity on these trading patterns, it became more evident that even Bitcoin Cash, for example, just one coin here that we were looking at previously, if you look at it from an Elliott wave perspective, this thing is overvalued as well, right? We were originally looking at that potentially being a wave 3 and a wave 4 up here, but this thing already went in between wave A and wave B, which is the exact place that it normally goes before it corrects. So here's the bigger picture here. Here's wave A coming down here. Here's wave B, and here's wave C. Most of the time when markets bottom out, they go in between wave A and wave B, and then they're done, or at least for a minute, and they have to pull back and build some momentum up before they can go up again, which they will. Crypto will go up again. But this is clearly 5 waves up here. So yeah, we had to adjust some wave counts and look at the market a little bit differently, because clearly this market is topping out and getting ready to move on the downside. And people that are going to hold on are really going to be like, wow, why did I hold on to my crypto when it was going to drop 30%, when I could have sold off and bought the dip and been super, super glad that I did, right? So let's go back over to XRP and take a look at XRP here. A lot of people are wondering, well, what about XRP? Is XRP going to go up in value? What's going to happen to XRP? Well, historically, XRP has a history of breaking its trend line. This doesn't have all the historical data, but this trend line went way back in the last cycle, and a lot of people were expecting that trend line to hold, and it didn't. It failed that trend line and went all the way down to 11 cents before it went into its next bull market. Trend lines sometimes work, but to be honest with you, trend lines are not as good as people think they are. A lot of times, a good majority of the time, these trend lines fail to get everybody's stop losses screwed, everybody's orders, everybody that has too much leverage, everybody that has tight stops, they all get stopped out before it really bottoms, and then it can go up, right? Then it can actually turn around. And people don't think that that's possible because they're just expecting it to work out perfectly. It's just going to follow the trend line perfectly. But when the market's clearly showing bearish patterns, you have to listen to the market. You have to accept new information for what it is and be willing to sell when it's time to sell. Right? Look at Pepe, look at ArcBlock, and look at Dogecoin back in 2021. The market's clearly overextended. And a lot of people are greedy right now. Everybody's trying to buy. Everybody is expecting more upside. And a lot of people think we're just going to go straight up. Well, look at Solana. Solana is doing the exact same structure that Bitcoin did back in 2019 and 2020, when Bitcoin really topped out right here and then crashed during the COVID crash in 2020. So I really think that Solana could pull back here, and a lot of people are going to be like, wow, why didn't I sell? Solana pulled back a whole bunch in value. Ethereum pulled back a whole bunch in value. Again, you guys, I don't think these corrections are going to be super big. I wouldn't be surprised to see, it's going to be big. It's going to be big enough you want to sell, but I'm not saying like new all-time lows. I'm not saying like we're going into a multi-year bear market. All I'm saying is that over the summer, we're going to crash. This isn't going to be some crash that lasts 5 years. It's just going to be something that over the summer, we pull back in crypto and things get a little bit bloody for a second. And then we go back into a bull market full force and we really take off then. I'm not saying new all-time lows, but I am saying over the summer, everything is looking overextended. It's looking ready for a pullback. You guys can really capitalize and change your life if you play this correctly and you let go of your pride a little bit and you sell. You sell the top. Like everybody always wants to do, but nobody does because they are too scared to, or they're FOMO buying because they think it's going to go up forever. So yeah, I definitely think that XRP is going to fail its trend line in a quick wick here, scare a lot of people out. I think Bitcoin is going to pull back to $50,000 per coin before Bitcoin goes higher. And I think Ethereum is going to pull back just in the same way as Bitcoin does and really scare a lot of people out of the market. And yeah, that's why I'm personally bearish on a lot of these coins. And I've been looking at a whole bunch of different coins, and I'm here to tell you, I seriously can barely find one that looks bullish in the near future over the summer. Everything looks bearish right now. A pullback is needed. Look how high we've been going. Look how overextended that is. Yeah, it's a a rounded bottom, but look how perfect it would look as a cup and handle. It would make just this big, perfect cup and handle. And to be honest with you, that makes way more sense than us just straight mooning. We've gone up for a long time. I mean, look how big, like I said, look how extended that is. Look how big that upward move is without any significant correction. A pullback like that, a healthy pullback before we go higher, is exactly what markets do. I mean, look at what gold did when it did its rounded bottom. You know? Like, it's so simple and so clear if you look at the chart, but people are ignoring the charts because they have an idea in their mind of what already wrong place. Here you go. Look at that. That's gold. It broke its all-time high after its rounded bottom. It pulled back. It went up. Everybody FOMO bought right here on gold, and it had to do an ABC correction before it really broke out into its bull market. That's exactly what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin has looked like gold. It's painted the same patterns since day one. That's why a lot of people call it digital gold. The 2018 bear market looked exactly like this. It's the same structure here as what happened in 2018 on Bitcoin. So I'm definitely bearish on the short term with Bitcoin, with a lot of different coins. The Dow Jones started to pull back. The world markets are pulling back. Everybody's bullish. They're all expecting the ETF to just send it to the moon. And to be honest with you, Wall Street sells the news. They buy the rumor and they sell the news. So that's what I'm doing. I don't think we're just going to straight moon. I want everybody to be able to make a bunch of money. I'm making a bunch of money. I'm shorting the market as we speak. And it's easy to make money if you guys play it in the direction that it's going. And I'm here to tell you in the short term, I think it's going to go down. And we're going to drop enough that you don't want to be holding on. You don't want to be holding through it. So that's why I sold 50% of my crypto. That's why I've got a short position right now. And I expect downside. And I'm going to buy the heck out of the dip. And when it goes back into a full force again, back into its full force bull market again, we are going to be printing money like crazy. I'm printing money as we speak with my short position on Pepe. But as we go into this bull market again, after an ABC correction, like this, we are going to be printing money like crazy in crypto. But don't FOMO by the top just because you think it's going to last forever. So yeah, that's my view on crypto. Take it for what it's worth. I'll see you guys later. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it valuable. If you did, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.